battery 100%. Connected to MS tablet and MS phone. MS phone disconnected.
Good afternoon. We're outside today. Okay, so we'll just let everyone get the notifications and then we'll get going really, really soon. It is so warm out here, it's awesome. So, managed to get the internet working so that I could do this outside, so hopefully this is a sign of things to come, which is good. Not sure if you can hear my music or not. If not, get music on in your house. Hopefully we won't have any work going on in surrounding gardens and stuff like that, so we should be alright. You should be able to hear me. I'm just over here so you can see me nice and clearly. Make sure you got water. So we'll just keep going. We'll just wait a few seconds. Not going to be able to exercise in these glasses, that's for sure. The sun is right there, so it's proper bright. Get started real soon. Obviously if you're watching this on catch up, just fast forward it a little bit. Don't need to be hanging around for this bit. So drop us a hello when you log on. We'll get started very, very soon. Make sure you've got water today. I hope you're all outside. I think my neighbours might join in today. Brill. Okay, we're going to get going. I know people drop in and out as we go. Kids kind of want our attention all the time, but hopefully they're napping, fingers crossed. Yeah, it's too hot. It is gorgeous. This is my kind of weather. Definitely my kind of weather. Got a little bit of sun cream on, so I'm hoping not to burn out here for an hour. Here's hoping. So we're just going to give it a few more seconds. I'm just going to run in and get another drink. And then we'll get going, okay? So just make sure you've got 2 weights, resistant band if you have one, and water, okay? You need water today. Okay, excellent. Let me know if you're out in your gardens today, and as always, it'd be awesome to have some shots of your workout space. Right, we're going to get going. So I want you to start marching the spot as always. Do our normal warm-up. So off we go. So this is designed for the 6 months plus. We're going to be doing some hot and sweaty stuff outside today, definitely. You need those 2 weights. What time are going? 2 weights, resistant band if you have one. Music on in your house, because I don't think you can hear mine very clearly. And we are going to do something slightly different today. So we're going to do 6 exercises. Double check. We're going to be doing 4 rounds anyway, so it's going to be a little bit more intense, a little bit more. We're on week 6 now, so wanting to really increase things. Now, as always, if you are getting any pelvic pain, pelvic pulling, anything in this session is too intense, please stop, okay? You shouldn't be doing this without clearance from your GP, as always. And on our page there is some guidance as to whether you should be doing the session or not. So have a look on the Babi Actif page and you'll see if it's right for you at the minute. Right, we're going to go into those light squats. Just warming up. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the birds in my garden. There are, what's over there? Sparrow at the moment having some food. They're all there, so hopefully you'll be able to hear some nice birds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, light lunges, so we step back into this lunge and then drop down, nice and light, okay? Just getting everything warmed up. I know we're hot, but we want those muscles warm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swap legs. Okay. That's it, just making sure that front knee isn't going over the toes and that you stay nice and stable. Brilliant. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some nice wrist rotations. Okay, one direction first and then the other direction. Okay, some nice glute activation. So we're going to go side to side. We're going to squat, step, step, squat, step, step, squat, step, step. Okay, and back. Good. Okay, now we're going to do some side leg lifts. So I want you standing nice and neutral. We're going to lift out to the side. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, swap legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lovely. Okay, so today the talk afterwards is going to be about back strengthening. So I talked about this on Monday in the 6 weeks, 6 months one as well, but it's still so important at 6 months plus, so I thought I would do the same chat in this one, different people and things like that, so it's a really good one to stay around for at the end. Let's do our stretching. So we do our legs first. Stretch those calves out. Lovely. And the other one. Oh, it's well looking, that's for sure. It's lovely. Okay, quick hamstring stretch. Heel down, toes up. Push back. Make sure that back is nice and flat. Brilliant. And the other way. Lovely. Okay, upper body, arms forward first of all, stretching out those shoulder blades. Nice, neutral hips, soft knees. Brilliant. Okay, then backwards, I want your hands at your bottom, and then I want you to lift up from your bottom, and then lean forward slightly, but lift that chest. Really stretch out that chest, and those upper arms are getting a nice stretch as well. Excellent. Now we're going to go up, so I want you to stretch up, over to the side. So soft knees, over to the side. Lovely. And the other way. Brilliant. Okay, so stay nice and light, roll those shoulders back, and then roll them forwards for me. Right then, we're going to get into it. So first exercise, we don't need any weights for the first exercise. I keep disappearing because my timer's just here, okay? So if you can't see me, that's why. The first exercise is a squat. Now, sounds really simple, absolutely fine. There's 2 options for you today. Either we're going to squat and lift our heels. So you go squat, lift those heels, come up, okay? So that's the easier version. That's if you are kind of that 6 months mark, 6, 7 months mark. If you are beyond those 9 months especially, and you feel that you're fully recovered and that you think that you can do this isn't a test for your pelvic floor at all, okay? But I want you to make sure that you are ready to do it. So if you have been running, if you have been doing stuff like that, then you can do a squat and a little jump, okay? Tiny jump, tiny jump. It's very, very, very rare that is ever included in one of my workouts. So if you feel privileged. Otherwise, if that doesn't feel right, it's squat, heel lift while you're down and come up, okay? You're doing the same movement, but it's less impact. So you've got that low impact one and that slightly higher impact one. It's the first exercise we're doing. Next exercise is a reverse lunge into a curtsy. Again, we don't need any weights. So we go reverse lunge and then curtsy and then come back up. Then the other side. Reverse lunge, curtsy. Okay? So they take a little bit more brain power. You're going back and then diagonally, then back to centre. We do alternates. So today there's a little bit more complex in some of the exercises. Then we're going to do a renegade row into either a box or a half plank. Completely dependent on how you feel and how you're recovering. So that's the half plank, okay? Make sure that core is engaged. You breathe out. Those hips don't wobble side to side, okay? They stay solid. Now if you are getting a wobble or your core doesn't feel like it can take it, go into a 4-point kneeling, okay? And breathe out. Like that, okay? So either one of those, you're still going to be working those triceps nice and hard. Okay, next one is clams. So we're down on the floor. The resistant band is on above the knees. Feet together. We have a nice V shape with our knees. Elbow under shoulder, and we lift up and down. Up and down, okay? We're going to split it, we're going to do half and half on each side. So some really good glute exercises there. Then we're moving on to modified burpee. Okay, so these are included on Monday with a modified, but today we're going to try and add at least that extra movement in. So we're getting our cardio up, we're getting our heart rate up for these ones. So as we do that, I'll show you the options now actually. So a full burpee, which if you know how to do a full burpee and you feel confident enough that you can do a full burpee. Otherwise, we're going to do modified. So you go down and you can either step back and jump forwards and then up. Then you can add that jump in here, or you can just do the step, 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 and back up. Okay? And if you feel confident enough and you know how to do it, you add those jumps where you feel right, okay? Then we are doing a box or half plank shoulder taps. So that is again either in that 4-point kneeling or that half plank, and we breathe in and out and we tap. 1, 2. Control, okay? So we're not flying side to side again, exactly the same as the renegade rows. You're making sure that you are stable. That is key. If you're not, there's those options, okay? There's other options. If you're not stable, you go for the easier option. Right, we're going to do that. Pretty sure I've got it in for 4 times. 41, yeah. That's 4 goes on that one. Okay, so nice sweaty one today. Hence why the sunnies have come off. So the first one we're going to do is that squat with the heel lift or the slight jump. So we're going for 45 seconds today, a little bit longer as well. And then we're doing a slightly shorter rest. So each round is like a minute. So you do 45 seconds on, 15 off. Are we ready to go? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So squat and either heel lift or squat and do a little jump, okay? Really light. Whatever feels right for you. So I'm going to go into that heel lift now. So squat, lift, come back up. Okay, so giving you the advanced version and the standard. 2 options today. Whew. I need to order some shorts, that's for sure. Keep going. Come on. 7 seconds. Finish off with a couple of jumps. Brilliant. Okay, you do exactly what's right for you there. Reverse lunge into curtsy lunge. I'm just going to move the camera back slightly. Should help with viewing a little bit better. Okay, reverse lunge curtsy. Off we go. So we go back and then curtsy together. Back and then curtsy. See, it takes brain power. Back, curtsy together. Keep going straight into the curtsy on that side. So you're doing that double lunge. That's it. Keep going. If you're finding these a bit too much, then just drop the curtsy, okay, and go into that reverse lunge. And if that is too much, go into the static lunges that I've shown you. Shoulders back. 5, 4, one more. Lovely, well done. Okay, we're going into the renegade row with the half plank or box, whatever you feel is right for you. And then go into the half plank. So again, you're either in that 4-point kneeling or half plank. Off we go. Breathe out, engage the core and lift, okay? Core engaged, don't let those hips wobble. It's not an easy round today. Keep going. Nearly there. 15 seconds. Neighbours' dogs getting involved. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, put the weights down. Move them out of the way. You can hear me, she's not that happy. Get your band on. Curve your knees. Okay, we're going to do split on sides. Off we go. Stretching up, really feeling this in your glute. Make sure your hips aren't moving. Nice and supported on that elbow. Proper control with this, okay? So slowly down, lifting up. Well done. And then we're going to swap in 2, 1. Okay, so swap sides. Straight into it. No rest, just check your alignment. Lovely. Oh, one side's always a bit harder than the other. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay, come up to standing. Do the cardio element, okay? Make sure you're doing those knees together coming up if you're still that early 6 months point. Okay, we ready? Modified burpee. Down we go. Step, step, add the jump if you can. Okay, so there's a little bit of jumping today, but only do what's right for you. That's the extra jump, okay? Keep going, ignore my timer. Just try to keep going. If you need to rest, rest, but don't give up, okay? Really important with these sessions, you can do it. It's your time. Last one. Well done. Okay, we're going into those shoulder taps now. So down on the floor. This can be box or half. 4-point kneeling or half plank, whatever you feel is right for you. Off we go. Breathe out. That's it. So nice doing these outside. Keep those hips still. It's only those arms that are moving. Small amount of movement in the hips is fine, but I just don't want you rocking over, okay? 15 seconds. The longer sets, these 45-second ones. Really engage that core as you breathe out. Okay, we've got a minute off, luckily. Get a drink, alright? Got 1 minute off and then we're going to go again. Aye. Let me know what you think about the session. Let me know if you're finding anything a bit hard or too easy, anything like that. Just drop me in the comments, let me know. The more info you give me, the better I can make the sessions for you. Still got 30 seconds, yes. Make this rest time count, okay? My heart rate needs to come down a little bit more. Let us know if you're in your gardens as well. Aims to drink all of this for the session. Lovely, okay. 15 seconds to go. Now, these squats, remember, it is your decision. I'm not there in the room, I don't know your history, so you need to make that decision that's right for you. That's why I'm giving you the two options. We're going wide, we're going toes out. Down we go. Squat, either heel lift or add the little jump, okay? You're coming up into the jump. So those arms come out. Really small jumps. Otherwise, lift those heels and come up. Okay, I'm doing a combo throughout the whole thing, so you can always refer to it. Okay, there are the jumps. I'm talking 2 inches off the floor, max, really. You'll feel them. That's for sure, okay? Otherwise, heel lift. Lift those heels, coming out, sorry. Looking at my time, we're getting distracted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, reverse lunge into curtsy lunge. Concentrate on this one, okay? So I probably won't be saying that much. You need to concentrate. You go back and then you go across. Back to centre, swap. Off we go. Reverse, curtsy, together. Reverse, curtsy, together. And obviously go at your pace. Don't need to be going as fast or as slow as me. Completely up to you. They're good. I love the doubles. They make you work so much harder. Lift the heart rate up more than you'd realise. That's it. Come on everyone, keep going. They're not easy, but you can do it. Keep that core engaged, keep that balance. You're wanting to stay strong. You're wanting to keep that core engaged. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Get a quick drink. Okay. We're down on the floor, renegade rows. In either a half plank or a box. I'm going to push it. Are we ready? Engage that core, off we go. Breathe out. Bring the weight up to your armpit, okay? Feeling them now, where we are. Oh my gosh. 25 seconds, come on, we can do this. Keep those hips still. Really engaging that core, really using that upper body. That's it, come on. Keep going. That's it, really engage that core. Doesn't matter how many reps you're doing with these, what's important is that core's engaged. Stop there. Okay, weights out the way, we're going on to clams. Band on. And down we go. Onto your side, V with your legs, feet together, open your knees. It doesn't matter at all how many reps you do with any of the exercises in these sessions. What's important is you are breathing out on the effort, you're engaging the core at the right time, and you're taking it at your pace and not losing your technique, okay? One more. Swap sides. Straight into it. Okay, if you need more balance, put your other hand here. That's it. 8 seconds. Ay, ay, ay. If your band is hard enough, you'll proper feel these ones. See, I'm not going very high with this band today. Lovely, okay. Up you come, band off. Not easy, taking those bands off. Try and do it without falling. Hiya Jess, you okay? Hope you're outside doing this one today, lovely. Right, it's your favourite Jess, burpee. Modified burpees. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Okay, so you're stepping back, 1, 2. Unless you know you can do other burpees, this is what I want you doing. Keeping those knees together as you jump forwards. Keep going. My timer's got a split on for some reason. All the way. Okay, I'm feeling them that even doing modified, you'll feel them properly. Engage that core as you step back. Breathing out. Okay, you're breathing out once those feet go back. Last one. There we go, okay. Down on the floor, into that box with that into the half plank or box. Shoulder taps. Can hear I'm out of breath today. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, to make it any harder, you can lift those feet up as well. Otherwise, keep them down for stability. Properly brace that core for me. Breathe out as you lift up and engage that core. Nearly there, 15 seconds. Then we're halfway, okay? We've got to do 2 more times. Lovely, minute rest. Okay, get a drink, you need it today. I will keep saying it. I need the rest, I'm turning into a sweaty mess. So, 45 seconds to go. Then we're going to go straight into it again. We're going to do it again and then once more. So just make sure, again, everything is set for you, that you are doing the right exercise for you. Blimey, it's hard work out here looking at what my watch is saying. Okay, so we've got a few more seconds and then we're going to go straight back into it. Also got some pigeons going crazy in the garden. There. We've got a pair, they're nesting down there, so they always come and get all their food from our garden. 12 seconds. Don't get distracted by wildlife, Emma. Right, 5 seconds, are we ready? Either squat into the heel lift or squat with that little jump. Off we go. So squat, lift, up. Or squat, little jump. Okay? Whatever feels right for you. And your point of recovery, where you're at. Lift it up. Well, I can't get the transition. You lift those heels up when you're down at the bottom. There's no hiding on lives, that's for sure. 20 seconds. Get those arms involved, don't forget those arms. Not coming out of it. Well done everyone, they are tough. Whichever one you're doing, you will feel it on those quads. Okay, reverse lunge, curtsy lunge. Time to concentrate. Back and across, back to centre. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Reverse lunge, curtsy lunge, back to centre. And then curtsy. Lovely, nice and smooth. Try and stay looking up. Brilliant. 30 seconds to go on this one. This is a toughie as well. Combining the two. That's it, keep going. 15 seconds. You can do it, okay? You can do this round. We've got a final round to go after this. I know you can all do it. We're not having the glutes round today. I've included it in the session. And you're done on those. Right, renegade row either in half or box. As always, your choice. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Core engaged if you're in this position. And it's the same in the box. That's it. Feet down for stability or up to make it harder. Keep going, come on, these are tough, keep going. If you don't have any weights, don't worry. Doing this without weights is still beneficial. Nearly there. I hope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, weights out the way. Resistant band on. It's going to start shouting at me in a minute, timer. Right, nice and quick. Down in position V with those legs, feet together, and lift those knees, keeping those feet together for me. Keep going. Nearly there. 10 seconds, we're going to swap. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. Straight into it, no rest. Make sure your balance is there. That's it. 10 seconds. All the way to the end. Holy moly, this is as sweaty as I've been on a Babi Active live, that's for sure. Okay. Oh no, quick, up we get, burpees. Band off. Think I didn't write this session. Are we ready? Off we go. And then hold that core in that position, okay? You're not doing a plank at all. We will not be doing those in this session. But what you do need to do is make sure that you can step back and then forwards. Let that core engage properly at that point. Ignore the timer. Okay, we're nearly at the point where we can say we've got one more round, 6 more exercises and then we're done. Nearly there. Brilliant. Remember, do it to your level, whichever one that is. And you're done. Okay. Shoulder taps. Are you ready? Down on the floor. Nice, strong shoulder taps. Either again, you're bored of me saying this, all fours kneeling into the box or half plank. Core engaged, brace, breathe out, off we go. Good effort everyone, this is a tough session today, especially in this heat. Those of you catching up, you're the smarter ones than me, that's for sure. Did it in the evening when it's cooler. Keep going. Makes it feel even better though, doesn't it, when it's hot? 8 seconds. Get that vitamin D, get that fresh air, nice and sweaty. Okay, 1 minute off. Have a rest. Oh, I lie. That's it. Done. I lied. Sorry. Getting you all hyped up for another round. Okay, so that is our workout done. We've done plenty there. It's because of my other sessions I did an extra round this week. So we have done 45 seconds. We've done it for longer than normal. We normally do it 40 seconds. Do 45 seconds, 15-second rest. 3 rounds, 6 exercises, 18 exercises. Quick maths. So really good. Get some water on. And we're going to go into some nice stretching. Okay? So down on the floor. Put those feet back. Open those knees and walk yourself forwards. Put your head down and just let your arms relax. Whew. Lovely. Okay, we need to move. I would stay there for quite a long time. So come up to 4-point kneeling. Lift one arm up. Open that chest up. Look up if you're not really blinded by the sun. And then thread underneath the other arm. Bring your shoulder down to the mat. Lovely. Just release, and if you can move this arm forwards as well to get a slightly deeper stretch. Okay, and then come out of that. We're going to do the other side. So, raise up. And thread underneath. Underneath, lower that shoulder down. Move the other arm forward slightly, we'll get a deeper stretch. Nice deep breaths. Lovely. And then come back to centre. Brilliant. Okay, we'll just do a couple of quick cat-cows. So nice deep breath in and lower your tummy, lift your head. Push your bum up, so pushing that tailbone. And then breathe out. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Lovely. One more. Excellent. Okay, come to seated. I'm going to put feet together. Lovely. Shoulders back, reaching up, pulling those toes towards you, pushing those knees out. Some nice deep breaths. Okay, one leg out in front. While you do that, I'm just going to change the music over. Stay in that nice stretch. And then I want you to swap legs. Such a nice stretch. And obviously, as always, if you can't reach, then just grab if you've got a resistant band, if you haven't, don't worry, or one of the other ones, loop it over and pull back. Tea towel, cardigan, anything you have at all. That was a nice workout according to my Garmin, so well done. And then both together. 350 calories. Whew. I know that's not the main aim of this, it is to be feeling good, to be getting that vitamin D and those endorphins. Nice to know how hard you worked in the session, isn't it? Lovely. Okay, we're going to do quite a deep glute stretch now because of those, doing those lunges and those squats. So, I want you to go onto the mat. I want you to put your right leg forwards and then bring your foot, your heel to your other knee. Lower that down as graceful as ever. And you can stay here and you'll feel it in the bent leg glutes, or you can lower down like this, okay? And then that'll be a much deeper stretch. Hi-yi-yi. That's it, lovely. Okay. And then we'll swap. So bring this leg forwards, cross it over. This is why I'm not a yoga teacher. Drop that leg back onto your knee, make sure your foot is nice and flat. So either stay up like this, or you can drop down for that deeper stretch into your glutes, okay? You can go all the way down if you want to. My weights are slightly in my way. Oh, and that is a proper deep stretch. So if you do wake up tomorrow or the day after and you've got that tight glute pain, then just make sure that this stretch is fantastic for it, so it's crossing your leg over, or even sitting on a chair. So come out of that one. Even sitting on a chair, I'll just show you this one because it's a nice stretch. Really simple. Sitting on a chair, one leg across, and then either sitting like that might be enough, or you can lean into it, and that you'll feel, as long as you're all straight, you'll feel that in your glutes really well. Okay, so a lot of time we do end up with quite tight glutes when we've been doing workouts, especially because we work them quite a lot in this class to make sure that they are firing and working properly. So sit back down and we're going to just stretch out our arms. So push forwards, and then we'll go straight into the up, over to the side, and back to the other side. And then hands behind your back, the same as what we did at the beginning. So hands right by your bottom, shoulders back, lift up, and then lean into it, but lift that chest at the same time. You'll really, and squeeze those shoulder blades together, okay? squeeze them together. Lovely. Well done. Okay, so just roll those shoulders back, roll them forwards. We're going to do pelvic floor. I'm just going to go and grab my resistant band for the activation talk afterwards. Okay, so for the talk afterwards you need one of these if you have one. If you don't worry, you can use something like a rope from a dressing gown or anything like that, but anything with stretching is better, okay? A pair of leggings, anything like that, but I'll show you that after. So pelvic floor today, we are going to do some standing pelvic floor. So we've done these before, they're nice and simple, but they are proper, they're active pelvic floor exercises, they are exercises they're things that we do every single day, and so making sure your pelvic floor is firing when we do them is really important. So we're going to go into a squat. Now, to make this harder, if you feel that you have got quite a strong pelvic floor, that you're at the point where you know that you are recovered and you want to add some more difficulty to the pelvic floor exercises, you can lift your arms as we go down. Otherwise, just keep your arms down for stability and making sure that you are engaging that pelvic floor correctly. So we're going to go deep breath in, down into the squat, heart really, really light squat, you can see. Make sure everything is all in line, and then breathe out and engage that pelvic floor. Lifting all the way from the bottom, all the way forwards, all the way to your pubic bone. It's that lift and then into that squeeze. Okay, breathe in, come up. Go down and breathe out, lift and engage. What's really important is you are linking that breath with your pelvic floor, okay? If you can't do it, it's not a problem. You can just breathe nice and gently, but it is much more beneficial if you are engaging, linking your breath and your pelvic floor as well, okay? So we're going to do 3 more of those, okay? So nice deep breath in, down we go, and breathe out and engage. And then breathe in and release and come up. And always remember, with that release, it's really important to not be pushing on the pelvic floor. So you are just releasing slowly, slowly. You're not pushing. Okay. So once again, breathe in and out. Breathe in and up. And again, down we go. Okay, and then come out. And then we're just going to finish with 5 fast. We're going to do 3 sets of 5 fast. So deep breath in. And then breathe out. Stay down and engage, release, engage, release, engage, release, engage, release, engage, release. And release and come up. And off we go again. Breathe in. Stay down. Breathe out. Engage, release, engage, release, engage, release. Engage, release, engage, release. Breathe out and come up. We'll do 1 more. Deep breath in. And breathe out. Stay down. Engage, release, engage, release, engage, release, engage, release, engage, release, release, release. So remember what I say about that pelvic floor release, is that it's slow and it's like walking down stairs in heels. No one rushes that, do they? So nice and steady. Releasing, releasing, no push when it comes to it. So we're now going to talk about some back exercises, okay? So as a parent, as a mum, you are picking things up all the time. You are having to twist and do lots of different things with your back, and it can get in pregnancy you are under a lot of stress, a lot of pressure is put onto your back and postnatally. So as well as mobility, it's really important to strengthen and to work on your back strength slowly but surely, okay? You might think, oh well, I am when I'm doing the exercises with you. Well, you are, of course you are, but what you want to do is really isolate some of the muscles. So I've got 4 really simple exercises you can do at home, like all are, to improve and work on your upper back strength today. So it's upper back strength. We talk a lot about lower back pain and things like that. What we want to do is work on that upper back strength, work on that core, taking the pressure off that lower back. So the first one we're going to do is a shoulder blade isolation. So you need to get into a 4-point kneeling, so that nice 4-point kneeling position, and we're going to be drawing the shoulder blades together, okay? So, might sound a bit, how do you do that? We go onto 4-point kneeling, as always, knees directly under hips, hands directly under shoulders, okay? Make sure you can see me all right. And then you want to aim to draw those shoulder blades, the points of your shoulder blades together in the middle. So you breathe out and you imagine that you're trying to squeeze something in between your shoulder blades. So on here it's going to be quite hard to see, which I'm trying to describe it as best as I can, because you're not necessarily going to see all of it working unless you were to stand here and look over the top. So take a nice deep breath in and then push away from the floor and breathe out. You can see a slight bend goes into my elbows, and then I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together as if I'm holding a pen between them. And then release and breathe in. And breathe out and go again. Squeezing them together. Really isolating those shoulder blade muscles. And release and breathe in. And we'll do one more so you can see. Breathe out and push away from the floor. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then breathe in and release. Okay, you can really stretch out and feel it in those shoulder blades. So those, I would say, try and do 10 repetitions if you can. Try and do 10 repetitions of them. And you will feel that isolation. So 10 repetitions, and see how you go, and obviously increase those repetitions as you go week on week if this is something you want to work on. Now I'm just going to move the camera, which I think is going to show the building site that's over here. No, not quite, that's okay. We've built a pergola just there, you can see the start of it there. So slight building site. Now I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to use a nice pillar. This will probably split my band, but that's okay. Make sure that it is this is now a banded row. So we do rows quite a lot. We did them today, and we did renegade row on the mat. So what you want is you want your elbows at 90 degrees, okay? You want your feet nice and parallel. You want a nice neutral position, and then you want to stand nice and tall, relax. You want to breathe in, and then as you breathe out, pull your hands back towards your waist. Should have put an easier band on. Don't know if you can see. No, you can't quite see my shoulder blades. Okay, again, you're properly isolating those shoulder blades and making sure that upper back is working all together. And you just want to exhale as you pull forwards. And if you haven't got, so find anything in your house like a banister. This is a nice big supportive tower. Anything you've got. Chairs don't work because you pull them over quite easily. Apart from that, the base of a sofa, that's too low. So you want something that is waist height, really. You want to make sure it's waist height, soft knees, nice neutral spine, and breathe out and release. Don't let your glutes get involved. Okay, so that's a lovely one. Again, do around 10 repetitions of that, and then see how you go. You will feel them the next day. If you're doing 10 repetitions like that, you will feel them. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a wall press. So we do press ups in class, but doing a wall press means you haven't got that gravity on you. Okay, you're not being forced down by the gravity and having to push back out of it. Press ups are tough. Okay, they're really tough. Women definitely find press ups a lot harder because of the way our bodies are built. That doesn't mean you can't do them. Every woman would be able to do a press up of some kind. And there's lots of different variations, isn't there? There's wall, which we're going to do now. There's box, there's half, there's full, and so on. There's loads. So the reason why I'm getting you to do a box press up here, this isn't going to quite be wide enough, but I'm going to show you, is that if you are stood up and you're doing a nice box press up in this way, you've got your hands are wider than your shoulders, you can really isolate this upper back once again, and it means that you aren't using your other muscles. So you still need to engage that core. So we're going to go down into it, so make sure you're far enough back so that you've got a nice angle, nice straight angle on your body, and you breathe in and out. So obviously I'm just doing it single arm because otherwise it's too close, but otherwise you go. Okay, so that demo isn't good enough when it comes to what you need to know on this one. So you need a wider stance. You need those hands further than your shoulders, and you need to make sure they're low enough. You breathe in and out, and push back up. Engage that core as you push back up, but you will feel it a lot more in your shoulders, okay? You'll feel it a lot more than you would normally on the floor. Really try and control your shoulders and isolate them, and really think about what you do. Think about the movement, slow down, think about the movement. We don't slow down enough in motherhood, parenthood at all. Our lives are so fast. So if you can just take, it's not even 10 minutes to do these exercises, it would be 4 minutes, max 5 minutes to get these 4 exercises in, okay? So you do 10 reps of those as well. And again, just increase them as you see fit when you're getting to that point. Now, we're going to go down onto the floor. Okay, final one. We're going to go into a 4-point kneeling. And we're going to do arm raises. Now, we do these in class, especially in the 6 weeks to 6 months class. We do these quite a lot. So what I want you to do is just tuck the toes under, so you can see. Yeah, you can just see. So it's toes like that. The 4-point kneeling, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And the whole point of this one is you're slightly lifting your arms. So rather than sometimes in an arm raise, we would want to be working our core, and you would be lifting a lot higher to brace that core. We're wanting to work those shoulders and that upper back. So we're wanting to really focus on that upper back. Think about drawing your shoulder blade down into your back pocket. So think about drawing the shoulder blade point down your back into your back pocket as you lift up. So you'll see now, I'm not going to lift very far at all, but I'm going to exhale and back down. And if you think about drawing that shoulder blade down into your back pocket, it will slow you down and it will really isolate those muscles in that upper back. So I'm going to go on to the other side. Definitely breathing out quite loud now. But that's what you need to do. You need to make sure that you are breathing out while you're doing it, because otherwise you'll be doing this and actually it's harder to isolate, when if you are breathing out it's a lot easier and a lot easier to concentrate and isolate those muscles. So off we go again. And back. And the other side. And back down. Okay, so with those, I'd want you to do a minimum of, we would say a minimum of 5 for each side, but it just depends on how you're feeling. So especially if you're doing those at the end of the other 3, it would depend how you're feeling. Or you can then increase it, so it's completely up to you. These are just advisory exercises that are really good for strengthening that upper back, and hopefully you will feel a difference when you come to work out again next week. If you've done those for a couple of times, even just a couple of times over the week will help. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the session. Let me know what you think, and give us those nice selfies or those where you're working out pictures. Anything like that are really helpful, and it lets us know where everyone is, what everyone's doing, gives us a bit of insight into your lives, because at the minute we're all in our little pockets, aren't we? So I'm sure it won't be long till we're back out, but we need to obviously take our time with that, so hopefully it won't be long, but we will see. Otherwise, have a lovely week, enjoy this amazing weather, get outside as much as you can. I know some people won't have gardens, so try and do some nice local walks, and take it slow and easy, and be kind to yourself, okay? So I will see you all next week, either on Monday's 6 weeks to 6 months class, or on Wednesdays 6 months plus. And if you have done a catch up, let me know. Just write a quick replay, hashtag replay in the comments, anything like that would be gratefully received. All right, thank you very much everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.